On 22nd July 2004, first time I reached to my Acharyaji's ashram, 21 years back. And on 24th July 2004, I got Diksha from my Acharya. I did not know the meaning of Diksha. I did not know what is the value of Diksha, maybe even today, but today I little bit know the importance and significance better than 2004. He was gracious enough to give me Diksha when my wife told to Acharyaji that please give him Diksha. And my Acharya told, when I reached on 22nd, I reached on 22nd July midnight, actually almost at around 1 o'clock in the night, and it was pitch dark at that point of time. I am speaking about 21 years back. Yol was still a village kind of setup, and it was an army area, and now also it's army area. Pitch dark, and it's so silent. Even today also, nowadays also it's silent, but that point of time it's absolutely silent. You are inside the jungle. It was mesmerizing experience for me, but I never knew the value of my Acharya until I started understanding his language. Even now probably I do not know the value of my Acharya fully. Little bit I started understanding. So 2004 to 24th July I got Diksha from my Acharya. And my Acharya told, on 23rd he did Yajna and he was speaking in English. And my Acharya told on 24th that I will not speak in English because I have to speak what I have to speak in my own language. And he gave Diksha in Hindi, and I could not understand anything except for the Diksha mantra. I could not understand anything at all at that point of time. And I did not value the Diksha at all because I do not know what is Diksha, right? But my wife was telling Diksha is very important. From this day, Acharya is your Pita, etc. etc. I could not value it because I do not know the language, and I am coming from South India. And in South India, people, especially the Brahmins from South India, they have a big ego. They think that they know the Vedas. They think that they know what is Gayatri Mantra. They know everything. And I was also having the same kind of thinking when I reached my Acharya's ashram that, what Vedas in North India? North India means no Vedas. This was my inner understanding. And I have never seen ladies doing Homa. I have never seen ladies wearing Yajna Pavita, etc. So it was a kind of a different, view for me. Then I took Diksha. I was not serious in the Vedic path for quite some time. And after 3 years, in 2007, I remember, or end of 2006, one day I was doing Agnihotra along with my wife. And I asked my wife that what is the meaning of these mantras? The books are in English. My Acharya's books, some books are in English at that point of time. Most of the books are in Hindi. The true meaning of the mantras are in Hindi. So I asked my wife, what is the meaning of these mantras? Then my wife started reading the meaning of the mantras from my Acharya book, and slowly I really felt very bad that I missed the meanings for so long, so 2-3 years. And then I started really understanding who my Acharya was by understanding the words of the mantras. Then I think 2008 I visited to my Acharya. Of course I was going once or twice in between 2004 and 2008. 2008 in the month of June I was there for Purnahuti of the 4 Vedas. Then I listened to one of my Acharya asked some sisters means his disciples, to speak. And 2 of the disciples who are very old now, very old in the sense they are above 55-60 maybe. So they were asked to speak. And when I listened to their speech, I was, by 2008 I could understand Hindi a bit. I could not speak well, but I could understand. If somebody speaks in Hindi, I could understand because I was working in Pune. So when I listened to their speech, I really felt some big jolt, or let's say big thunder strike inside my heart. Because the experiences of sadhana, those Didi spoke, it really impacted me a lot. And from that point of time onwards, I started taking this path very seriously. That when you know, whatever you have seen in TV serials, you have seen Vishwarup Darshanam, etc., in TV serials. You have read in Bhagavad Gita, but you have never understood what is that. And even today also, people do not understand what is that, etc. So when I listen to those experiences of a sadhak, then I was totally shaken. I got a kind of, because before going to my Acharya, I was an atheist. I was ardent follower of Osho, J.K., Swami Vivekananda, etc. But Osho was my everything at that point of time. I used to read a lot of his books. I never understood his philosophy, but I like the way he answers. I like the way he sees the world. So I was a fan of Osho. Then 2004 to 2008, I was not okay. Fine. I was in Grahastha, and I entered Grahastha, so I was not focusing on many things. Then slowly I left Osho also, because my wife was not liking. My wife was saying that he is atheist. You must believe in Paramatma. You're doing Agnihotra, etc. But I did not believe in Paramatma because I could not understand anything. And the Acharya books in English also, I could not really, I could understand, but I could not really understand unless and otherwise you listen the fundamentals in your own language, or in a language where you can understand from Acharya. Then only you will be able to, really relate to Paramatma, etc. So 2008, after I visited, in Purnavati, and I listened the experience of sadhaks, then slowly I got very much interest in Veda Vidya. And it's now it's 2025, so 21 years I've been associated with my Acharya. But honestly speaking, I really do not know even 1% of my Acharya. I really do not know him anything. I know only one thing, that people who have seen his Samadhi. When my Acharya attained Samadhi in 1979, there are people who were witnessing the Samadhi of Acharya. Those people have shared their experiences. And Acharya also in his pravachan, in his bhajans, have written something about Samadhi. So I do not know anything other than that, from the words of those people and from Acharya. Anything other than that, I do not know about my Acharya. And when you read the books written by Acharya, and when you listen to pravachans of Acharya, now my Acharya is very old, but I used to listen from 2008 onwards, from 2008 until let's say 2017. I've listened so many pravachans of my Acharya. Now also, whenever I go, more than YouTube, I listen my Acharya's pravachan in the Mixlr and the YouTube. But when you go there, when you sit in front of Acharya, it's a different experience. So I started understanding more about Veda Vidya, and in the meantime, in 2012 or 13, I got Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati's book. Then when I read Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati, I got more, more affection and more attraction towards my Acharya and Veda Vidya. Because, when two people, Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati and my Acharya, when I understood that two Mahapurush speaks about Vedas, and both of them speaks very similar things. Maybe the language is different, the tone is different. Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati's tone is very direct and very bitter in a way. My Acharya's tone is very soft, very gentle, and not so direct. It's little bit indirect. My Acharya's way of seeing things is little different. He's a very soft person, very, very soft person. He takes care in any moment in his life. He takes care that he does not hurt by words to anybody. So that's my Acharya's, I would say, greatness. So why I'm saying this is, I was thinking something, and then suddenly I saw the date. It is 24th July tomorrow, and it's Amavasya. Then I remembered 24th July is the day where I got Diksha. But have I really understood Diksha? Am I really practicing Diksha? To be honest, no. Have I really understood my Acharya? No, not at all. But still, we must try in our life to... My suggestion to you who have not taken Diksha from any Acharya, from any Vedic Acharya, my humble suggestion to you is, please try for Diksha. Diksha is a very important thing in life. Diksha can be obtained only from Vedic Acharyas. Please understand that. And one step ahead is only from Samadhist yogis, I would say. So I wanted to share some of my experience with my acharya and me, my journey, and the rest of the things. The last 5 years I've been trying to make videos, and in the last 1.5 years, or let's say 1 year to be perfect, my focus is mostly on Yoga Vidya. Thanks to Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati, Paramatma and my acharya, I got also more contact with other acharyas, not directly, through their videos, the works written by some of the Arya Samaj acharyas. They also have given a very different dimension to my knowledge. Knowledge is useless unless it is practiced. In fact, my acharya says, what is knowledge? Knowledge is that thing which is there in your practice. If it is not in your practice, it's not knowledge. So it's still not in my practice, but I am trying very hard to implement that wisdom in my life, and I hope you also are trying your best. But please complete that with contact with an acharya and taking diksha from him. And don't expect, I got a call a couple of months back. I got a call from my acharya's ashram, not from my acharya, from my ashram, saying that somebody has come and he is telling, know your Vedas channel, do you know this person? He has come from, I don't know, Uttar Pradesh or somewhere. He's saying that he has come to ashram to take diksha. He is standing on the other side of the gate, and when they knock the door, the old uncle is there. He was asking, who are you? He said, I have known about acharya through Know Your Vedas channel. I have come here to meet acharya and take diksha. So, of course, taking diksha is a very pious, or thinking to take diksha is a very pious thing, but don't expect diksha and go to acharya. Always expect to reach the ashram, that's it. Rest of the things leave to Paramatma. So that's what I can say. And also, my acharya is 85 years old. So if it requires to go 10 times for you to reach acharya to get diksha, then please do it so. Because don't expect acharya to meet you and then give you diksha in the first. When I met my acharya, he was 60s, in 61, 62 years. And in 61, 62, I can say he was so healthy at that point of time. I can still remember he used to walk so fastly, very fast, at 62, 63. I could not recognize his age when I met him. That maybe he was like 45 when I saw him. So what I would request is try for diksha. I'm not saying try diksha from my acharya. I'm saying try diksha from any acharya if you know that he is a Vedic acharya, Samadhist yogi, etc., etc. I was reading a sutra. Maharishi Kapil Muni says, Bahu Shastra Guru Upasane Api Saradanam Shat Padvat. He says, Bahu Shastra Guru Upasane. You must do Upasana of Guru. Upasana means, Up means Nazdik, going to a Guru, and Asan means sitting. Sitting in the front of Acharya is Upasana. Sitting in front of Paramatma by closing your eyes and chanting his name is Upasana. Folding your hands, not physically also okay, folding your hands internally and submitting your will to Paramatma and Acharya is also Upasana. So, Bahu Shastra, Kapil Muni says, just listening one Ved mantra, two Ved mantra, not enough. Bahu Shastra means you must listen to unlimited knowledge as long as possible, as much as possible, as long as you are alive. Bahu Shastra means listen all the Shastras, listen all the Vedas, listen all the Ved mantras, listen all the Upanishads. Whatever knowledge Acharya is giving, listen everything. Bahu Shastra Guru Upasane Api Saradanam Shatpadvat. And also see one more indication where Kapil Muni says is, Guruon se Guru Upasane is having Bahuvachan also there, both for Shastra and also Guru also. Kapil Muni is of the opinion that you might have many gurus. One guru will teach you spiritual knowledge, one guru might teach you Prakriti knowledge, one guru might teach you science knowledge. So, Guruon ke paas, and every guru must, a guru, when he is a guru, he will teach you even Prakriti knowledge spiritually. Spiritual knowledge means Brahma Vidya, and also Prakriti Vidya, another guru might teach you from the point of view of, Vedas. So, Kapil Muni says that go to an acharya, go to another acharya, try to take knowledge from every acharya possible. Saradanam Shatpadvat. Whatever they are giving you the knowledge, Brahmar ki bhanti means like a honeybee which goes to many flowers and takes the honey without damaging the flower, of course, but they take the nectar and they prepare honey. They take the rus from each of the flower and they prepare honey, right? So similarly, you suppose you read Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati, you read my Acharya, you read another Acharya, you listen to them, go to them, listen, take the knowledge, take the nectar of the Vedic knowledge and Shastra knowledge and try to make your Vivek Buddhi, try to make Vairagya Buddhi, try to advance in spiritualism. That's the main aim here. Guru Upasana also means service to Acharya. Whichever Guru is giving you knowledge. Like the other day, I don't know, should I share? Yeah, but I will share you. The other day I was thinking that I've been listening to Vanaprastha Sadhak Ashram, the videos of many acharyas there for quite some time. Old, very knowledgeable acharyas. They are not samadhist yogis, but they teach us Upanishads and darshanas, and their darshanas knowledge are out of the world, really scholarly knowledge. So I was listening to these acharyas for quite some time through YouTube. Then I suddenly stuck that I have never given any seva service to them. I have not gone to their acharya's ashram. Of course, it's not possible for me because of my work, but at least I should give some dakshina to them. So I remembered it, and then I was seeing the YouTube, then there was a dakshina, UPA ID. So I thought of giving dakshina to them. So when you listen knowledge from a Vedic acharya, you must try to at least give dakshina to them, because without dakshina, Mahabharata says, if you are not giving dakshina to acharya, he is not demanding money from you, but it is your responsibility to give dakshina to acharya so that the knowledge what you get, you will be able to understand. This is the basics of Vedic Dharma. So here Maharishi Kapil says, Jaise Brahmar, similar to this honeybee or the bumblebee which goes to various flowers and take the knowledge and prepare honey. Similarly, prepare your honey and make yourself a Vairagyavan by listening to acharyas, by doing Guru Upasana. Guru Upasana is very, very important. Going near to Guruji, going near to acharya and listening the knowledge. So I thought of sharing this short video. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.